going to have extreme vetting. Remember, extreme vetting. We want people in our country, but we want people that have the ability to love us and respect us. We are also going to reject the bigotry of Hillary Clinton, who sees people of color only as votes and not as human beings worthy of a better future. So true. That is so true. The Democratic Party has run nearly every inner city for 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, and even more than 100 years. They have produced only poverty, failing schools, and broken homes. In the last 8 years, the African American labor force participation has declined another 3 percentage points, and it's dropped another 6 percentage points for teenagers, and that's already from the most dismal numbers in history. Nearly 4 in 10 African American children live in poverty. African American home ownership has declined nearly 10 percentage points from record levels. This is just in the last short while. Also, since 2009, another 2 million Latinos have fallen into poverty. Incomes for Latino workers fell by almost another $1,000 a year, again, by terrible standards. Meanwhile, homicides are up nearly 50% in Washington, D.C., and more than 60% in Baltimore, and up all over the place, no matter where you look. The level of crime in these cities is something no American should consider acceptable. It should not be considered acceptable.
That is, of course, Donald Trump. He's live in Akron, Ohio, and we're going to keep monitoring the event for any news. And right now, let's listen to what he said about the Clinton Foundation just moments ago.
Hillary Clinton is either too corrupt or too cowardly to meet with the families of those killed by the policies she and Obama support. Hillary Clinton has totally forgotten the first rule of public service. The job of an elected official is to serve the citizens of the United States. That's what the job is. And if you don't understand that, then you are not fit to run for the office of President of the United States. If you're not prepared to put American workers first, then you should not hold or seek public office. We're not working for somebody else. We're not working for another country. It's just that simple. No issue better illustrates how corrupt my opponent is than her pay-for-play scandals as Secretary of State. The evidence has become public over the last several months. I've become increasingly shocked by the vast scope of Hillary Clinton's criminality. It's criminality. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Our country has gone so far behind. Everybody knows it. Hillary Clinton said she turned over all of her work-related emails. testified to Congress under penalty of perjury. Now we learn about another 15,000 emails she failed to turn over, and they've just been discovered, I guess, today. And don't forget the 33,000 emails she's already deleted. Colin Powell just proved again how dishonest Hillary Clinton is after he busted her for trying to pin the email scandal on him. One more Hillary Clinton lie. Her foundation took in large payments from major corporations and wealthy individuals, foreign and domestic, and all the while she was Secretary of State. The Clinton Foundation accepted as much as $60 million from Middle Eastern countries that oppress women, gays, and people of different faiths. After the FBI and Department of Justice whitewashed Hillary Clinton's email crimes, they certainly cannot be trusted to quickly or impartially investigate Hillary Clinton's new crimes, which happen all the time. Some former prosecutors have even suggested that the coordination between the pay-for-play State Department and the Clinton Foundation constitute a clear example of RICO, racketeering, influence, corrupt organization enterprise. The Justice Department is required to appoint an independent special prosecutor because it has proven itself to be really, sadly, a political arm of the White House. Nobody has ever seen anything like this before. The Department of Justice has acted very unethically, particularly the Attorney General's private, lengthy 39-minute meeting in the back of an airplane before the department's decision not to prosecute her for crimes that would have been prosecuted against any other citizen in our country.
And you just heard Donald Trump in Akron, Ohio, railing against the Clinton Foundation. We're also monitoring his live rally that's going on there right now for any news. Well, and you guessed it, she's not just getting slammed by Donald Trump. Other calls are coming to shut down the Clinton Foundation.
Can you still assure the American people that the Clinton State Department maintained at all points an appropriate distance from the Clinton Foundation?
We have seen no evidence of any behavior, any relations with the Clinton Foundation that weren't completely above board.
It was pay for play.
She is thoroughly corrupt, and so is the Clinton Foundation. They clearly need to change the way they do business. They've indicated they will.
They're never going to stop.
Number one, they should shut it down. Number two, they should give the money back to a lot of countries that we shouldn't be taking and they shouldn't be taking money from.
If I were back in my old job as U.S. Attorney, I would probably indict the Clinton Foundation as a racketeering enterprise.
They'll just start some new process up all over again. That's all these people know how to do, is live off of other people's money.
We showed you Donald Trump's response to this latest news, but here now is Florida Governor and Donald Trump supporter, Governor Rick Scott. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Greta. It's just hard to believe. As you know, I'm the chair of Rebuilding America Now, the Trump Super PAC, and we have an ad up that basically talks about this. She said they walked out of the White House broke. They started a foundation, and today they're worth over $100 million.
You know,
How
I looked
do
it
you
up
do
today.
that?
I looked it up, and I wanted to know whether she's worth $100 million or not. And the range that we got was something like $11 million to $50 million, which is not. I mean, I'm not denying that's a huge sum of money, but everyone keeps saying $11 million. $50 million's a lot. $11 million's a whole lot. But anyway, I know that. I mean, there is. I mean, they gave a lot of speeches, but even that's under fire because there's one speech for $750,000 that Bill Clinton's getting heat for. So I think it would be smart of her to sit down and answer some of these questions. And she will at the debate, I assume.
Well, and on top of that, they've acknowledged now that they're going to stop taking this foreign money. Why did they do it while she was Secretary of State? How, if it's corruption now, why wasn't it corruption before? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, today, President Bill Clinton issued something from the foundation outlining the good that the Clinton foundation has done. Do you think the foundation has done any good in the world?
I personally haven't seen it. I was talking to somebody the other day about Haiti, and they said he would not be welcome to go back there, but